We decided to really dress up today.
It's my favorite part of the week. Wine of the week. So excited because I love sparkling wine, as you know. I really like offbeat sparklers. So this wine, HILD, is super delicious. It is a medieval German grape called Elbing. So the winemaker Matthias HILD is bringing it back. It's super delicious. And this grape grows in the northern part of Mosel, Germany, which has limestone soil. Totally delicious champagne grows in limestone. This is $20 and it does not taste like it's $20. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's pop this baby open.
A nun's whisper. I'm gonna start for now. Sekt means sparkling in German. Da.
Da. Wait, all I know is a fetus scene.
Salud.
Salud.
Super bright, crisp.
It like really gave my little glands here a tickle.
It's a really high acid wine.
It's good.
This is just gonna be lovely with our biscottis. Whatever the heck you want, Matthias HILD is there for you with his Elbing Sekt. So my grandmother Anne used to make the most delicious biscottis and she used to put orange zest in them. Today we're gonna make them the same way with almond orange zest, except we're gonna take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch.
And we are gonna dip it in chocolate and then sprinkle flaky sea salt on it. Pastry flour, almonds that are kind of chopped, orange zest from a Cara orange, vanilla, sugar and salt, baking powder.
So we're using pastry flour today. Is it absolutely necessary or can we use all purpose?
Well, the first thing you need to know is rule number 1, don't ask the chef questions.
Okay.
So pastry flour produces a lighter crumb, if you will. So this is going to be a bit crummy and have a bit less gluten than your regular AP flour. All purpose, for those of you normies out there. When you're making something like a biscotti and you go for that nice snap, that nice crunch, it's going to taste lighter in your mouth and not as dense.
Okay, cool.
All right,
you answered my question.
Pick up your pastry flour. So this technique, as it is my grandmother's, is more old school than that. So you're gonna see a couple tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks? Probably tricks.
So the first thing we're gonna do is instead of just putting our eggs with the sugar and beating it, we're gonna heat it together first so it becomes like snot.
So what's step 1?
Step 1 is we're gonna combine the eggs that we don't have measured yet.
Wait, step 1 is always wine.
Shoot.
Okay, step 2.
Step 2. We are gonna combine the eggs with the sugar and salt over the stove, over hot water.
How many grams?
Grandma,
150 grams.
Oh, did it sound official?
Sound like Julia.
Let's get started.
Let's heckin' do it.
The closer your egg's volume, the closer to heaven.
I'm gonna put this down as my base to ensure that if the bowl is hot, the eggs don't scramble. What I'm doing here is I want to melt the sugar into the eggs. So this is a makeshift double boiler, and you really only need the water just a couple inches because the steam is the heat contact on the bowl. I get a nice rhythm on this hand. The eggs to pull like ribbons. When I pull out the whisk, it can run and fall on top of itself. It's nice and thick. It looks like a cream and it draws ribbons. Good job. You deserve a drink. And now
we're gonna put the wet into the wet.
Yep, you want to keep your wets and your dries together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, into the mix.
Oh my god, it literally smells like an orange creamsicle pop.
Pouring our flour into our sifter. I can't go for that.
Oh.
I can't go for that, no.
No can do.
I can't go for that, no.
I'm like, why is it getting so thick? Oh yeah, because it's turning into dough now. Duh. I want to be a little bit more careful. I don't want to overwork the dough. Overwork the dough makes for a tough cookie. I'm a tough cookie. Oh, I really hate that saying. Oh my god, this Biscotti. Biscotti.
All right, so tell the people what we're looking for.
Let me look at my notes.
You want the dough to just barely come together. This is a bit wet right there. So we're just gonna work out that little bit.
The last thing we need to do is the nuts.
That's nuts.
So we go really slowly with this until it's just incorporated.
I'll prep the space.
Ooh!
Oh, the dough's really sticky.
Which is perfect.
That's what we're going for. Wanna get physical, physical.
Best
And forget the rest.
something that you can do if you're feeling really profesh. Divide the dough and weigh it so you have 2 perfect logs.
Let me see. I'll tell you how to measure. You take a look at it and press.
These already taste like a creamsicle with delicious almonds. If you're allergic to nuts, I'm sorry for you. Maybe you could use...
I don't know what you could use.
All right, I'm just gonna shape my little guy into a beautiful biscotti log. Mix. So we're gonna bake at 325 for about 30 minutes. We'll check it at 25. There's no wrong way, but it does look really nice when you put it on the bias.
Beautiful and soft on the inside.
These little guys, they're not gonna expand anymore when they bake. You can literally just line them up. For us, this all fits on one pan. So we're just gonna do the other one and line it up here. Use the oven. So we baked them for about 25 minutes. It dries them out. When I took them out of the oven, there was still a little bit of give in the center, which is nice because now I know when it cools, it's gonna harden and it's gonna be just a tiny bit of give when you bite into it.
Toothsome.
That's your word of the day. And now,
For the main event.
we're just gonna do a chocolate dip.
The thing I like about this too is, you know, it's definitely the kind of little pastry treat that doesn't have to be so perfect.
So we did the hard work so you don't have to. Just come over and have a biscotti.
And an
have a
espresso
martini.
martini.
All we're gonna do now is put on the zest and the sea salt. I like to do the zest first because I like the sea salt, since it is flaky, to do the last thing it's on, so it has kind of like that jagged edge effect.
Hey, where the party at?
If you were living through the 2000s like we were, you love jagged edge. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. I kind of feel like the messier, I mean, obviously within reason, the messier, the better. You want it to look artistic. You want people to say, what a beautiful zest artist. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she's a zester.
This is really looking good, guys. Just wait till you smell the smells that we're smelling.
So we just sprinkle it over, and if you like chocolate and salt, don't be shy here. I typically store these at room temperature, and they'll keep for 5 days or so, if you don't eat them in the first couple of days. To grandma's everywhere.
Here's to grandma's. Wow. You've outdone yourself.
Cheers. The dolce vita. It's nice. It's like the chocolate's not super sweet, has the right amount of salt, a little bit of acid in the citrus.
Yeah, it's crunchy, but like just a little bit toothsome on the inside.
And a tiny bit of give. And then you set it off with the bitterness of your espresso, and I'm a happy girl.
Yet again.
Well, until next time.
Until next time, guys. Probably turn it off now.